Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Knowledge Circle. Today I am going to teach you all how to create report card in Excel. To create report card we will use so many functions of Excel. So you can see that one format I have created in front of you all, and where the student name, father name, registration number, roll number is available. I have written 8 subjects. Then I have made so many columns such as unit test 1, unit test 2, then average, half yearly, total, and in the same way for the second term unit test 3, 4, average, annual and total. Then we have grand total of first term and grand total of second term. Then we have high HY percentage, the half yearly percentage, and the annual percentage. Okay, then we will calculate overall percentage, which will be the average of the first term and the second term. And at the last, the most important thing that is the main part of this video is calculating division. How to get that division, whether the student is first division, second division, or third division. This is the main part of this video. Okay, so let's see how to do that. You can see that I have calculated here the average. How to calculate average? It is very easy. You can do what? You can just write the formula of the first one, the address of the first cell and the second cell, and just divide it by 2. After doing sum, divide it by 2. How to calculate the total of total of first term, average, and half yearly? You can do like this. Same process you have to follow for the annual also. Calculate the marks of unit test 3 and 4, divided by 2. You will get the average of the 2 unit test of second term. In the same way, calculate the, just add the value of average and the annual mark. You will get the total out of 100. Drag the formula up to the last subject. You will get the total. Now it's time to calculate grand total. To calculate grand total, use sum function. Just give the range, first cell F9, last cell F16. In this way you will get the total of half yearly, the grand total of half yearly. The same process has to be followed with annual also. Write is equal to sum. After that, write the address of the first cell, that is K9, and then write the address of the last cell, that is K16. And after that, what you have to do, you have to close the parenthesis and press enter key. Your formula will be applied. In this way we have calculated grand total of half yearly and annual. Let's write percentage. Percentage how? Marks obtained, total marks into 100. So marks obtained F17 out of 800 into 100. Same process we will follow with annual also. Marks obtained, that is K17 upon 100 into 100. Overall percentage means the average of half yearly percentage and annual percentage. So equal to half yearly percentage is in F18 and annual percentage is in K18. Add both, divide by 2. You will get what? You will get the overall percentage of both term. The last one is very important, and that is division that we are. Now let's calculate division, the most important part. To calculate division we need to have the overall percentage. We will use if function here. With the help of if function we will do this. First of all we will write if, and then we will write or function, because we need to have two conditions here. Because if the mark is more than 60 or equal to 60, then the division will be first. So the mark is stored in H20, so we will write H20 greater than 60 comma H20 is equal to 60. If this is true, then the message will be first, FIRST first, that will be the message. Then comma, again we will write if. Here we will combine two conditions. We will use and to combine the condition here. Okay, H20 when it is lesser than 60 and greater than 50. So let's write here and then we will write H20 greater, lesser than 60 and greater than 50. If it means that when the percentage is between 50 to 59, then the division will be displayed. Second, we will put a comma, we will write in double quotes second. Then after, what we will do, same process, put a comma, write if the percentage is lesser than 50. If it is lesser than 50, then what we will do, we will write here, we can write here what? Third. Okay, And if you continue this formula, you can write more. What you can write more? You can write here if, and then if the percentage, that is H20, is lesser than 33. What I have not included, let me tell you students, I haven't included and in the third one. You can include and in the third one also. If you include and, like H20 is lesser than 50 and then greater than 40, then third it will be better. And then H20 lesser than 33, that is fail. Now we will do what? We are going to fill up some values in all the columns in unit test 1, unit test 2, unit test 3, 4, half yearly and annual, and then you will see the changes in the grand total of half yearly, annual, and the percentage of half yearly and annual, and then overall percentage, and at the end the division also you will see the changes in the division. Right now the division is showing third because I haven't applied and in the third if. Now I'm putting some values, as you can see that any random value I'm putting in the columns, and you can see the changes. You can observe the changes in the average column. You are observing the changes in the overall percentage. There is no changes in the grand total of annual and the annual percentage, because that is only connected with the unit test 3, 4 and annual mark. Now we will put the values in the unit test 3 and unit test 4 also. We will put the values in unit test 3 and 4 also, and we will put the value in the annual term also. In this way we will get the grand total of annual and the percentage of annual. You can see that automatically Excel does what? Automatically it reads the value and it calculates the percentage and total. Okay, and you can see that there is a change, the continuous change you can see in overall percentage. Now we are going to increase the value. When we will increase the value, when we will put the value of annual term, the marks of annual term, when there will be a bigger change in the overall percentage, you will see the division is also getting changed. Now let's put the values in the annual term. We are going to put some values. Okay, so till now I have put some small values. You can see that the division is now second. Let's put some bigger values. Out of 80, let's put some other values, and you will see now I have put here 47, 80, 54, 70, 50, and can you see what is the division? Now the division is displayed first. This is what the report card that I wanted to show you all. So what you can do, you can use the formula sum function, average function, if function. You can combine if with the help of and or function. These functions are very crucial, and it plays very important role in developing any calculating worksheet. This is what a report card. So you can develop a report card in Excel also. It's possible, but only you need to know the working of the functions. You can see that I'm changing the value, and when we change the value, automatically the total, the percentage, the overall and the division is automatically gets updated. Okay, now you can observe it. After the completion of these things, we will format our worksheet, the report card. I will tell you all how can you format it properly. You can put the borders around. Okay, you can change the size of the text. Let's do that. Let's make student roll number, father's name and registration number in some bolder text, and let's increase the font size. Okay, after the increment of these font size and making the text bold, we will apply border around the columns of our report card. That's what we are going to do now. Okay, so let's select the columns and we will apply the border, because without border your report card is not looking nice. So let's go to font group and click on all border option. You can see that the border is applied here. Select grand total and percentage, these two columns also, apply border there. In this way now you can see that it's looking very nice. you go to the overall percentage and division. There is a gap between overall percentage and division. Let's delete that particular row. You can go row number 21. I will delete this row because it is one row gap is there. No need to have that. Let's delete that. Now you can see that it's looking pretty nice. It's time to give a background color. When we give a background color to our report card, it will have a better look. It will look attractive. So let's go to background color, theme color. Let's have a very light color we will select, and as you can see that it's looking nice. You can go to the other portions such as grand percentage, grand total and HY percentage, overall percentage, and grand total and annual percentage. So in this way we have completed report card. If you like this video, share and subscribe. Thank you everyone.